Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? This your boy LT, a.k.a. Logic, a.k.a. Palo Fuego, a.k.a. Chad Bradley, Mr. Outcast and Mr. Weirdo himself. You know how I do, and it's the Outcasts And Weirdos Podcast. This is your boys, my bros. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, this is your boy.
Yeah.
This is Romeo, a.k.a. Donnie 2 times, a.k.a. What about Romeo?
Hey.
And this your boy Smitty, a.k.a. the Dan Gagyan himself, Mr. International. All right, Mr. Gully Creeper himself. You see me. Also, Mr. Smooth Butter Smooth. Don't try him.
It's your boy AB in the back. You already know we coming, baby. Outcasts and Weirdos Podcast, CG Studios. Let's go.
Mr. Manager.
Man, that remind me of who's
I want to say, what's his name?
Bitch, I'm big boss, so it's double B. And you know we Glock gang, so it's double G's. All my niggas.
That was back in the day shit. But yo, we're gonna start off with the quote of the week as usual, and this is a very familiar quote, or at least I would hope so. Is I think, therefore I am. And I feel like that's a very, very important quote, and I feel like that's something that people really need to install in their mindsets, like, because you understand, you think, therefore I think, therefore I am. Basically, if I say I think I am a millionaire, or I think I am happy, like, not saying that's an instant, like, you know what I'm saying, but it's going to line you up in that direction. You know, the way you think literally controls your outcome on life. Like, people don't realize, like, your brain literally processes every word, every movement that you make before it actually is done. So that's the power of the brain. That's the speed of a brain. You know what I'm saying? So think positive,
bro. It's like the classic trope. Fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like real shit, like even in my like career, like, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't know how to sell a product or what a product was, just act like you did. Like, dead ass, people will buy it if you just acted confident. You ain't have to know a thing you were talking about. Just act confident. And then it will slowly come to you. And, you know what I'm saying, just do what you got to do until you where you want to be.
So they be like, fake it till you make it. It's like, believe it till you see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all perspective on how you look at it, because you gotta manifest everything in life, you know?
Yeah.
You got to see it before it's actually, you know, tangibly in your hands. That's the only way you're going to get anywhere. So, shouts to that quote.
You definitely have to fully believe that it's coming your way. You know, the moment you create doubt is you're deterring yourself from that direction, you know? You really, and I'm not going to say that this shit is easy. Like, training your brain to constantly think positive
in a world full of negative.
Yeah, it's not easy whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, we all got bills. We all got family drama, friend drama,
social media world.
Yeah, like, we just got a lot of bullshit.
So
in
much
this
negative
world.
shit. Yeah,
and then speaking of social media, I really want to make it very clear to people, like, stop comparing yourselves to these famous people. Like, please, because you're only setting yourself up
for failure.
Not just really for failure, but for disappointment.
Okay, I like facts, because
you know
it's
saying?
A whole
it's
a
these
fake Hollywood glitz glammed up world. Anyway, all this social media shit. Come on, man.
This social media, these famous celebrity shit is creating these expectations, these false expectations in your mind that they're not real. Like, and
they don't fucking know you.
Yeah, stop praising these fucking celebrities.
Ooh, that actually goes into my boy's topic, really. Is it the too good to be true? Yeah.
What is too good to be true? Like, you know.
Explain that a little bit, man.
Like, just in general, when dealing with people, like, you know, when does something seem too good to be true? Like, you know, like, when all your boxes are being checked. You know what I'm saying?
All right, see, now, when it comes to
like your senses, like
relationships,
it's like, nah, something's up.
I really try not to think like that, because in the past I have, and I've fucked up on some very amazing women because I was just like, nah, this is too good to be true. Like, nah, this can't be real. Like, she can't be loyal. She can't be this. Like, nah, my nigga, there's something up.
Maybe
like,
that's your sixth sense, dog. Maybe she wasn't.
In some cases, yeah. But you know what? Like, instead of having the idea is too good to be true, I just listen to my gut. Like, nah, there's something off. Like, there's something I'm missing. All right. And rather than, she's so great, this can't be true. Like, because if you, we were just talking about, I think therefore I am. So if you're thinking like, nah, this can't be true, then it can't be. It won't be.
Can't manifest that like that.
I think you can. If you can manifest positive, you can definitely manifest negative. And you can definitely manifest negative 10 times, if not more.
Way easier than you can manifest negative, bro.
Yes.
I mean, positive.
Yes.
Like, honestly, with the whole, like, it's good to be true quote or, like, trope, like, when things come too easy, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's always too good to be true. Like, if it just...
It's not how life's supposed to work.
Sometimes shit falls in your lap. Don't get me wrong.
Blessings.
Blessings fall into your lap, but...
That's God.
Sometimes, like, you really know, like, it's like y'all say, y'all rely on your gut, but like you feel it, like, man, this came way too easy. Nothing worthwhile is easy. You know what I'm saying? So that's like,
one thing life will definitely show your ass.
Real shit, and it'll show you real quick, and it won't have no type of like restraint or care for your life or nothing. It's just gonna hit you right in the face type shit.
Facts.
So like, yeah, when shit is a little too easy, that's when you gotta raise that eyebrow. Like, hold on, I don't know about this one. You got to really do your due diligence in that situation.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like even if you do have that feeling like it's too good to be true, I think you can still somewhat prepare yourself if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally prepare yourself
and that's partially the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you good. Is being like, whoa. Nah, something's up. Because like we said, anything worth in this life, anything worthwhile is you gotta work for that shit.
Yeah, it ain't. If it's too easy, it ain't worth having.
Yeah, even with certain women, certain chicks, you know what I mean? It's like
especially women.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, she bad, but you know what I'm saying? Nah.
If you got that gut feeling like son ain't right, then son ain't right.
Nah, but what if you don't have the gut feeling that something's not right? What if you're like, all right, this is about to happen, and it's just like, this is just too good to be true. Like, you don't have the bad feeling about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just going into the situation, and it's like, all right, but this is just like, this is too good to be true, but I don't feel bad about the situation. Like,
so then dive in.
Yeah, about to say,
just dive in, my nigga, because you know what? And sometimes maybe that situation needed to happen, even if it ends bad. That situation, like, I don't believe in.
Do you think it's do you think it's easy because you've dealt that situation so many times that you've gone through the shit that you've already gone through? You just didn't realize that you went through the shit. That's why it's so easy, because you went around the shit this time and boom, like. You
kind of went around me with that one.
Today I'm sponsored by Henny Ray's.
Henny Ray's, a collaboration by Hennessy and Ray Nephews. But I don't know. Like, I feel like stay optimistic, stay positive. But at the same time,
follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your true heart.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna lie to yourself. Well,
when it comes to relationships, don't listen to your heart. Listen to your brain.
About to say yeah, don't listen to your heart at all. Actually, matter of fact, because your heart,
it's not logical.
Yeah, if you telling all types of lies, emotions and shit. Nigga. Oh my god.
But jumping into that, I got a question. All
right.
Do you feel, and this goes out to our viewers too, like I really want y'all to comment me on this. Do you feel like it's wrong or like too much for a female who posts like thirsty half naked pictures on a regular to be upset about random niggas sliding in their DMs or all up in their comments talking crazy? I mean, I understand the talking crazy part, because some niggas do take it way too far.
That's why I was gonna say. I'm like, so there's certain dudes who are like very disrespectful when they do it,
vulgar,
and they literally treat the women like a piece of meat once they do it. And it's like, well, you're showing your body. Now I can talk to you like you ain't shit. Like, bitch, how much for some ass? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, like real shit. Like, niggas don't care. Right. Like, and they'll get real disrespectful.
Niggas be like, oh shit, she showed her thong on fucking Instagram. Let me show her.
I'm sorry. Like, I was because like, you know,
guys, stop doing that. Stop doing the dick pics. The random dick pics. Stop, please, please stop.
And chicks who screenshot the shit. Like, I'm sorry, it'd be a lot of white dudes and shit too. Like, they'll get disrespectful and start saying some wild shit and things like, well, bitch,
real shit.
Fuck you anyway.
But you know what? It kind of reminds me of a Dave Chappelle, a line that Dave Chappelle did in a stand-up a while back. I can't remember which stand-up it was. It was a long time ago, but he was basically talking about
like,
I'm a lady. And he's like, but if
About
you're
being
dressed
dressed
like
up
a
in costumes.
but if you're dressed up like a prostitute, you can't not expect motherfuckers to treat you like a prostitute. Like, if I walk around the street in a police uniform,
Treat you like an officer.
and some random guy comes up, oh, officer, I need help. And he's like, hey, just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, if you're dressed like a hooker or a hoe, then 9 times out of 10, nigga gonna think you a hoe. And like, and the line I hate the most from women is, I just feel sexy. I
can't be in my own skin and
yeah, that's okay. Be sexy, feel sexy.
Yeah.
Take those
I think
pictures.
there's a way to be about
and look at all your pictures to remind you how sexy you are, but
there's
you
an
don't gotta post
artistic
them.
way to do it.
You know
There's
what
an
I'm saying?
artistic way to do it, and then there's like a little slutty way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen like bitches like women, excuse me,
Females.
Yes, females.
Unstable creatures.
Sorry, yeah. Do not mean to say bitches, but I've definitely seen women model like artistically, like nude or in lingerie, like very scantily clad, but it's not like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, she's nude, yeah, but it's still very classy, very, like I said, artistic. Like, I mean, shoot, a woman's body is just pure art in itself.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like you gotta be able to appreciate the curves and this and that still, and a woman be able to embrace herself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line. There's a balance between it. I mean, like I said, we know what a slutty picture is. A very suggestive picture is
borderline OnlyFans.
Damn right, yeah, like porn. You know what I mean, pornographic, and then we know what art. You know what I mean, artistic, classic. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Like,
to my homegirls with OnlyFans.
Let me ask you.
real shit.
Let me ask you.
Hustlers.
A woman who does pictures like that, can you take her seriously if you were to deal with her?
That's the same question we was asking. If she's stripping or she OnlyFans.
Yeah, why not?
Like, are you talking about just the artistic, like?
No, not just the artistic. Artistic. If you're in a
If she's taking
studio,
pornographic type shit.
Yeah.
Doing some whole shit.
Could you date a porn star?
No. So I'm not. No. I'm sorry. If you got any hoish behavior, you're not getting.
Listen,
Not
cuffed
getting,
up.
and
I like
that cosign for me.
Yeah, and I've dated strippers, but I never took them
Wait.
serious.
Hold up.
Like
Hold on,
I
if you
was
date
young.
strippers, you might as well
Hold up.
date porn stars, bro.
I'm not gonna.
There's so many
sit
strippers
here
out
and be
there.
like,
They fucking for
I'm
$60.
not gonna sit here and be
And
like, yo,
not in every
Jada
strip
Stevens
club.
came
It's
off
all about
face.
the
Was like,
strippers
yo,
you get at
be
which
my
strip
girlfriend.
club they work at.
That
That's
do
a
matter.
very important thing.
That do matter.
You
That
feel
do
me?
matter.
If she work at Pleasant Moments,
Oh no,
you know
don't
she fuck.
do not.
If she work at like Scruples, nigga, she just giving lap dances. There's no place in that. There's no back room there.
You're right. There's no back.
Take this number
You
for
can
that,
get
though.
popped off in Scruples. You can get popped in Scruples. They be doing that shit in the bathroom.
You can get popped.
I
there,
know
though.
that. I know
You
that.
back experience?
Nah, not from experience. Not from experience. But I know somebody.
If you got enough money, shorty.
I mean,
go.
there may be one
She
or two
gone.
out there, but still, like I think it's really about the
about to say, though?
club. Yeah.
Oh, you would look. We were saying you wouldn't date a porn star. There's no way Jada Stevens is gonna walk up to me and be like, "Yo, you so fine, like be my boyfriend." I'm gonna be like, "No."
Yo, Jada Stevens is almost perfect. Because if you watch, if you just like even like follow her and shit, I mean, she be cooking that soul food. She be bumping some '90s R&B and shit, some soul music. She be having all them smell goods.
We
and
love
candles with that
Jada
fat old
Stevens.
booty. I mean, like, yo, I'll kick it with you for a little bit.
Jada
baby.
Stevens for president.
I don't know if I date
I'll
you,
vote
but then,
for her.
you know what I mean?
Yo,
That's
I'll
definitely
vote
be
for
an
her.
entanglement. You know what
Hey,
I
yo,
mean?
all right.
I'll
listen.
definitely kick it with Jada for a week or two. Or three.
I'll
you
be
know
on
what's
some.
Yo, I think.
Go
yo,
ahead.
Shout out Jada Stevens.
Nah, this is totally off. Like I say this off camera.
All right, well, real quick.
This ain't gonna do nothing.
What y'all was saying made me think of like a line my cousin had told me back in the day. He's like, "Yo, listen, this should actually probably be a quote of the week. Nah, it's fucked up. But listen, he's like, yo, that's my girl, but I ain't her man." And that's exactly probably how.
She in a relationship with me, but I'm single.
If she's like a porn star, I'm a date.
That's exactly
But
how I
if
would
she's
move.
if
Nah,
she's like
that's
an
my girl,
OnlyFans
but I
porn
ain't her
star,
man.
That's your cheese, nigga. That's your cheese. Like, yeah, she whatever ever do,
I don't
but that's
think-
not your official.
Bro, man, fuck that. That means that's just one of your bitches.
Exactly.
At the
That's
end
your,
of the day.
that's your
Exactly.
cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's just your little
You know what I'm saying?
thing.
I wouldn't
Ain't your main
date
man.
to marry that girl.
Nah, she would just be in the rotation type. That's what it sounds
Me to
like.
be your boyfriend, I will be your boyfriend.
See,
No.
that's the thing. Like, I'm 32 years old. I'm at that point. If
I
I'm
love
gonna
me some
date,
Jada Stevens.
if I'm gonna actually date, I'm dating to marry. Like, this going
100%.
I'm done. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, we getting old.
But until then, whoever I'm dealing with, then they already know the deal.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that one.
But
Outrageous. Yeah. Let's get married.
these singing ass niggas. Coming with me.
That's just
Okay,
fire.
I'm sorry. Speaking of music, that kind of flows perfectly. Speaking of music, all right, yo, underrated, overrated. Who do you think is underrated?
Overrated.
Who do you feel
underrated
is underrated?
artists. All right.
Overrated, Eminem. For me,
Indubitably.
he used to be really great, but I don't like Eminem now.
Yeah, I say new Eminem is pretty overrated.
Fell off after Encore.
He
I see
fucking
now,
he
this
raps
is-
too much for me. He raps.
All right.
I know we
talking
all
about
know
04.
we all know Eminem can rap. He raps too much.
Shut
All
your
right,
ass
It's
don't
like
know.
he tries to fit.
All right.
He tries to fit as many words as he can into one song.
Instead of trying to
And
make
it
good
pisses
music.
me off.
Make a good record.
Like before, like songs like songs like "Guilty Conscience," like or
His features
songs
still be
like
fire, though.
or like fucking
Role
forgot about
model.
Drake. He was like rapping. He had spaces, so you can hear him, what he's saying, what he's getting at. Now you just gotta like, fuck, like what the fuck did you say? Like,
All right, he doesn't do that on every
Overrated
song.
than a
every
motherfucker.
every song. He's been
Maybe
doing
that
ever
last
since-
album, the
ever
Kamikaze
since-
album, which I didn't
No,
even really listen
ever
to.
since
Trash.
he did that verse on Forever, he's been doing it. He did it on Touch It, the remix.
I
to
can
Touch
understand,
It.
I can understand.
How the
everything.
fuck you do that?
Yo, so who's your underrated?
I want to say Young Thug.
Wow. Young Thug's
You feel-
underrated.
I don't know.
That's
if
weird
he's
because the
underrated.
industry, everybody who's fucked with him in the industry has been like, yo, Young Thug's like the realest dude in the whole
Doug.
industry.
No,
Doug,
he
he's
is
a
though.
flow
That
sick.
nigga.
I mean,
he's
hey,
a giver,
I guess so.
and he
Shout out
got
to
a,
Thug,
he
'cause
got,
I don't know.
he got a
but
story. He got history.
Thug is a
Apparently, he one of the real ones out here. So, hey.
Thug is a flowist. He can switch up. He has so many
shit.
different flows. Like so many people
I
copy
mean,
his shit.
I'm
all
not
the
a
fucking time.
huge Big Thug. I'm not a huge Young Thug fan. I fuck with him. I respect him as an artist and as a person, but I wouldn't consider him underrated. I feel like he gets the respect that he deserves.
Yeah, bro, he gets billions of streams. Like people love Young Thug.
I feel like
Because I feel
nobody's
he's
out
talking
there
like
saying
GOAT
fuck Young
status or some
Thug.
shit.
Nobody's really out there
Nah,
saying
but
fuck
he's
Young
he's
Thug.
trying to like say he's even bigger than what people
You think
say
he's
he is.
bigger than? All right, I'm gonna tell you this. I know Lil Baby shot up bigger than him.
No,
Lil Baby is the fucking
Baby's
man
on the
right
way.
now. His
No,
lyrical-
baby's
his
on the way
Baby-
down. If
Baby-
anything,
Baby's on
he's
the
been
way.
losing a lot of momentum.
monotonous.
If we being honest,
That shit is
baby's
redundant.
momentum was all like last summer.
That shit is redundant.
Lil Baby
Lil Baby and Dub Baby.
and the baby all
The
last
Baby
summer.
is-
That's when they
Baby,
was on.
he's still
done.
going. The
Redundant.
Baby is chugging.
They got the same sound on every song. Niggas is tired of hearing that.
All right, so listen.
Well,
Overrated. I'll give my overrated. Wale. All right. Now for years, I've listened to Wale.
Work.
I had his album About Nothing, and I actually liked the album. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple songs. Take this good.
You listen to his last two albums, though?
I listened to Wale. But overrated. People have always, yo, he's one of the best lyricists of all time. Hell no.
Nah, he's
Bro.
not. He has a good flow. He's
Yo,
not one of the best lyricists.
I feel
of all
like,
time.
I hate sometimes even listen to him. Like, not saying like, of course you're supposed to have swagger and confidence and persona when you rap, but it's like he has this kind of cocky persona, and you're not even giving the wordplay, the rhyme scheme, and the bars, the punchlines that even like.
Hit like that.
That accompany.
like, yeah.
Like what? Like you had
Equate
all
to
this
that, yeah.
like you have this braggadocious kind of like, and you're not spitting like to me like that. You know what I mean? Like you're not saying nothing I wouldn't have thought of, basically. Like or couldn't have thought of. Like it's just hit me with something different. Like like barely
I
ever.
don't know. I feel like
Oh,
when he
overrated
first
than
came
a
out,
motherfucker.
I feel like when he first came out, he was killing the game. and then he completely fell off. And then his last 2 albums, and he had a little 4-track EP. I thought they were all fire.
I feel like Wale, he makes really great R&B.
I think he lost himself
Nigga,
trying
Miguel
to,
with that Lotus Flower Bomb, that was the hook.
Yeah.
Bro,
Lotus Flower
He had a
Bomb.
couple like R&B
listen,
rap songs.
That was his biggest hit, cuz, and that was all Miguel.
He had that song with Rihanna too.
What song was that? Forgot what was
Easy
that.
bed.
The Rihanna, wasn't that the remix, niggas?
Even without Rihanna.
She wasn't
When
even
the
on
song
the original.
first-
All right,
Yeah,
who's
the
your
original
who's your
was fire.
underrated? Who's your
Yeah,
underrated?
Rihanna.
All
Smitty?
right. Well, my underrated actually is kind of like a collective because I just think in hip hop history, these guys get so overlooked and so like not talked about, and it's the Boot Camp clique. You know what I'm saying? I think the Boot Camp clique is one of the most underrated fucking cliques of all time, and this is 3 different groups. Well, no, maybe it might be 4 different groups. This is Smith and Wesson. This is Black Moon. This is Helter Skelter and OGC, Original Gun Clappers. This is all Brooklyn artists, but like when I say like,
Nah, I know these
in
niggas.
Yeah, in the mid '90s, like
I'll give
just
you that.
between like when I said like these niggas was really spitting that shit. And underground, yeah,
D-Block was fucking
you'll be
with them heavy.
Yeah, you'll be like, yeah, underground niggas will be like, yeah. You know, they get respect. Sean Price on over, yeah, they get respect. But like that's underground niggas know that. But like mainstream, these guys were like dope as fuck. Even Smith & Wesson, that first album, The Shining. I mean, the way they mix boom bap and patois, and, you know what I mean, and all like just within this shit was so inspirational for artists like myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so dope to hear that type of shit. And I just don't get, I don't hear their names spat off in hip hop history.
No, yeah, you're right.
So that's just an underrated click to me. Shout out Boot Camp.
As for me, I'm gonna go off with underrated because I feel like my overrated is gonna be very controversial. My underrated is West Side Boogie. I think that nigga is a fucking beast. His bars is crazy.
I don't know who that is.
And I told you,
You had to put me on.
Yeah, my nigga. I told you this like a couple episodes ago because I did say one of his album as a timeless. The nigga is a beast, man. He got bars.
I wouldn't know, so I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you here.
West Coast nigga. It's.
Definitely give him a look.
I'm sure on the West Coast he is fucking like popping. You feel me? But you know how it is.
Over here on the East.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. But my overrated Kodak Black.
He
I
said
fuck,
it,
with,
y'all.
I fuck with Kodak. He
Kodak
alright,
Black,
but I think he overrated.
Kodak.
That's my dog, man.
Lil Kodak.
And let us see you,
Bruh, you bugging.
Man,
Kodak Black can make him some music.
that nigga,
Like he can
super
make
gremlin.
music. Like it's not necessarily he's not like a overly great lyricist or his rhyme scheme's not
he's a
super
rhythmic
crazy.
dude.
He is a rhythmic dude. That dude can make music.
he can make a melody.
Period.
I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying he can't make music. I'm not saying I don't listen to him at all. But I feel like the way that some people be on his shit.
But bro, he's like one of the
I mean,
best.
because in the
like-
South, in the South, he's like untouchable. Like they love him.
Kodak
Like, yeah, I mean,
inspired.
that's
one
probably
of the
why you
biggest
feel like
songs
that. But
in fucking in one of the fucking in the 2000s. That fucking Cardi B song. Oh my god. He inspired that song.
So what?
yeah, Bodak Yellow. Yeah, hell yeah. That whole flow was no flocking.
Facts.
I don't think there would be a Cardi B. If there
That
was
that song went fucking diamond. Where's Kodak's check? I just hope he got something off of that.
That whole flow was no
That
good.
whole she put Bodak Yellow.
Literally.
Nigga, his names in the shit. Like she's just a blood, so she had to switch it up a little bit. Nigga, come on now, overrated. I don't personally agree.
I don't know. What about you? You got any overrated, underrated?
Man, overrated Fab.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
Fab.
he said. Yeah, I was telling him he's one of the best punchline rappers ever. He's like Fab. No,
What?
I'm like
Fab.
what?
Freestyle Desert Storm Freestyle Fridays? Like
My
what?
nigga, was you
Bro.
listening to him?
Soul
I
Tape?
was.
Don't listen. You
Soul,
don't
soul tape what? So how many soul tapes? Because the
All
only
three
one,
of them bitches.
bro. Now y'all
All
niggas
three
bugging.
of them.
I'm not gonna have this
Look
conversation.
at. I'll say.
There is no competition.
No. And look, I almost partially just agree with you a little bit because no,
Bro,
like
he
summertime
repeats
shootouts.
bars.
I ain't like certain
What?
tapes.
Summertime
I feel
Shootout was fire.
No, I
Bro,
feel like
all
he
he does
I feel
is
like he
repeat
is overrated
lines.
at times. I
He
feel like
repeats
he's just
lines.
hyped.
He's not that great, bro. He's a Mickey Mouse like Cat in the Hat rapper, my nigga. He's not
Don't
that
agree with
great.
that. Don't agree with that. I was
You
going
gonna get
there.
us canceled and jumped by half of Bridgeport, my nigga. Like, what is wrong
Pull up
with
some
you?
Fab. Damn.
Like, my nigga, are you crazy? And not only that, Fab one of the realest niggas. That nigga.
I ain't saying he not a real nigga. Fab? I'm just saying I think he's overrated. People put Fab as like a GOAT.
I would consider him as an underrated artist. I don't know about GOAT, but I consider him as underrated. As like he's definitely like top 10 lyricist.
Bro, is Fab better than Lloyd Banks?
Yes.
Bugging.
No.
Yes.
If they have a verse right now,
bugging.
No.
Bugging.
No.
Bugging.
No.
Lloyd Banks is
bugging.
dope.
Yes.
But I think Lloyd Banks is overrated.
If anything, Lloyd Banks is underrated.
Banks is underrated.
Banks is underrated. That's my underrated.
Banks is just rated.
No. You know the reason why I said reason why I said overrated is because I've talked to so many underground heads. Banks. And I'm like, I get it. I listen to the Banks. I listen to Cold Corner and all that. Yeah, 10 years ago.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
He don't release music no more. He ain't released his last tape was what? V6?
No.
When was that released?
No, he dropped the Cody.
Oh, he dropped the tape last year?
It was pretty good too. It was pretty good.
It was all right.
It was pretty good.
I listened to it. It was all right.
It was pretty good.
He's not trash. But he's
better than
not
Fab.
as ill as he used to be.
He's better
like,
than Fab.
When
He's better than
used
Fab.
to jump
He's
on
better
the
than
Freestyle
Fab.
Fridays and
Right
shit.
now?
Bro, he's better than Fab.
Right now?
He's
Freestyle
always
Friday.
been better
Bro,
than
that
Fab.
Freestyle Friday mixtape that he dropped, nah.
Yeah.
Fab hasn't been good in a couple years.
Y'all bugging. All right, now who's your underrated?
Banks. Like I said that. Lloyd Banks is my underrated. Like if we gonna compare the two, bro, come on, dog. Banks is way better than Fab.
We're gonna have to another time dive into that.
Let me give you. All right.
I think
before we
both
close,
go 6 minutes. They're both gonna be like, oh damn, that shit hard. But I think Banks is gonna come out on top.
Bro, Banks is gonna kill that nigga.
Banks don't got a long enough catalog.
We ain't talking about verses. We ain't talking about a verses.
We're not talking about a versus because when it comes to a versus,
a prepared battle, you talking about like on some
we can go bar
smack,
for bar and hit for hit.
You talking about?
Bro, we could go bar for bar and
shit?
hit for hit low key with Banks and if it's 20 and 20,
last.
No,
yes it will. If it's 20 and 20,
hit for hit it won't last.
No, if you get
if it's 20 and 20,
he has one #1 album. That's cool.
That
and then Beamer Benz a Bentley.
No, but if you get to use his G Unit verses, if you get to use Banks' G Unit verses, he's winning.
He is winning.
My nigga.
Well, what Stunt 101? That's my shit though. That was my timeless. I think the other week.
Yeah,
nigga,
my buddy.
Shit, but still.
He could do his verse off of Hospital.
You smile.
Verse off of
I was listening to that album a couple weeks ago. That shit is classic.
I like when he switched his voice up. You know what I'm saying? When he went from and then he started. You know what I'm saying? Like started like
really.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's
timeless. Let's just jump into a timeless, and then I'm gonna give y'all my book of the week before we close out. My timeless song. It's a song this week. Is DMX. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. man.
Slipping. I'm slipping. I'm falling, and I can't get up. Yo, I'm slipping. Falling.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Give me a glass of water. Yo, but nah, that song. Yo, I remember. I had to been 15, and I went on a college tour. It was like an all-black college tour, and I bought me right before I went on this tour. I had got me like an old school mixtape, like an all '90s mixtape type shit, and that was one of the songs. And I killed that song on the drive down south. Like we went to all like AT&T. We went to AT&T, A&T. University.
AT&T.
AT&T University. Just beat that
shit. Yeah. I corrected myself before y'all caught me. Okay, but nah, it just that song is real as fuck. Really, he was talking about his dog. Like, my nigga, it's when you learn his history and then you hear that song, it hits you a little differently. And then it's like when you can relate to it, it hits you a little differently. And it's just like I actually have some good ass memories just riding on the bus listening to that song. And a lot of other joints. But yeah, that's my timeless.
I think my timeless song of the week is gonna be "You Ain't Got Nothing" by Lil Wayne off the Carter 3. You know,
like a motherfucker.
Took me back to our bar real quick.
Shades darker than the bitch that I can see.
Our bar.
Yes.
Oh
nigga.
Took me right back.
I don't even think you was clubbing when R-Bar was around, man.
Nah, man. You old heads got it.
That's what we gotta talk about. The golden ages of clubs.
R-Bar, yo,
one day.
shout out to
I
my
got
30
mild,
plus niggas who used to go up to New Haven and go to R-Bar, and you had to go upstairs, get a bottle. You had to get a bottle to go upstairs. Like, that was an automatic, my nigga. And
At 12
upstairs
o'clock.
was the popping. It was popping. It was flooded. It was popping. That's where all the bitches was. They had a whole dope ass first floor, but it would be like 10 people.
The whole first floor was dope. It was like
It was
three sections.
dope.
It was
Yes.
the front, the back,
Two
there was a
bars.
side. Yeah, but
it was fire. But you only see like 10, 15 people.
Everybody
was
upstairs.
upstairs. And for a nigga, if you was a dude, you had to buy a bottle.
or you had to have a friend with a bottle.
Yup. You could only, and it was only one person, maybe two. Like,
Yo, that shit's retarded. Yo, that shit.
they
Armor.
hustled the
Hammer
fuck out
Jacks.
of niggas, my nigga. 100,
Fucking-
120.
yeah.
Yo, Hammer Jacks, Oracle.
Oracle.
That was the Spanish
Plenty
joint.
of nights I used to be the only black dude in there. I
Yo,
swear.
that shit was lit. All right, we getting sidetracked.
Yes, you
Being
are.
there.
But yes, that was
Good
the
times,
times.
good times.
We ain't got nothing. Old heads reminiscing. I'm just letting them
you ain't
know.
got nothing. Lil Wayne, Fabulous.
No,
Fabulous, isn't that?
my time
Joel
was.
Santana.
I always like doing collective shit. So my timeless is an album, made in Lagos by Wizkid. All right. Now I've listened to the deluxe version of this album.
That's the latest album he dropped, right?
Yeah.
That's the
And-
one with Essence, I think that's the name of the song.
Yep. With Thames.
That shit is fire.
And bro, when I say this shit's basically like unskippable. Like it's just fire tune upon fire tune. You know what I mean? Just it's.
I gotta give it a listen.
it's-
I
it's-
downloaded
it's-
the album. I
it's
don't think
big
I ever
fire.
actually listened to it though.
And just hearing how like Africa's like, and it's opening me up to like Burna Boy and just and Thames and just the other African artists just going hard right now. Like Africa,
Full
I've been
accent.
saying,
The accent just hit real hard. Like he went full Jamaican accent real quick. Nah, I love it. Go ahead. Cheers.
But Africa is going so crazy right now. Like Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, like. I mean, it's just so many different like spots where just and many countless others that I'm not even naming right now, but just so many like popping artists are just killing it out there right now, killing it. And I just want to like explore that shit. I want to go Africa and see one of these shows and like, bro, it's dope what's going on over there. That whole music scene, and I think like the world should like, and the world is catching on to it. Like more American artists are catching on to these African hit makers, and they're really like latching onto the shit. It's dope as fuck.
Yo, real quick, I feel like people forget that Africa is a fucking continent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over 100 countries.
Bro, literally today, I was with my manager, and he says something, and then he goes, I wonder what it's like in Africa. And I'm like, bro, I talked to a person from Africa, and they said it's kind of like Boston where they're from. It's like just like Boston. Like when they went to Boston, it was like, wow, this reminds me of home type shit. And I was just like, word. Like I took that in and I started doing research about Africa. I started like literally going into Google Maps and just zooming into random places, bro. And it looks just like America. Like there's industry in spots, there's rural areas, there's like nicer neighborhoods.
Big ass Sahara desert.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's that. There's definitely that. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people think like Africa is just a whole bunch of
Some
huts
third
and all
world
this
country
other shit.
shit.
Exactly.
But bro, if you look at Egypt,
American propaganda,
which is in Africa, and you like, look at a zoomed out. Damn, I dropped my lighter. You look at a zoomed out picture of the pyramids, bro. There's a whole city right next to it, in the middle of the desert.
I remember seeing a picture on Instagram of a person in McDonald's with the view of the fucking pyramids. Like,
Getting your Big Mac.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and you just chilling eating your burger, and then, like, you got the pyramids right there.
That's a
like,
wild
yo,
view.
my nigga, that's
It's an early morning. You getting a
insane.
McGriddle. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like, yo, that's insane. Like, but it
Sunrise,
me.
and you know what I mean, on the pyramids. Like,
'Cause we-
battery.
Shit,
Yo,
go to
we-
work like I see shit every fucking day.
Fuck this shit. Like,
Yo, because we grew up and people made it seem like Africa was a third world country. First of all, it's a fucking continent, my
Put some
nigga.
respect on it, yeah.
A country is one country, my nigga. Africa has over 100, I think like 120 something countries in it. Like, my nigga. Like, and most of them places are fucking like suburbs. cities.
Look, it's the feed the children propaganda. And the scheme with that, it's
for 36 cents a day.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember growing up to that shit.
Exactly.
Like,
it's the safari propaganda. It's the what else? I mean, it's just, bro. They're trying to the conflict, the third world conflict and all that, trying to hide why they're. You know what I mean? A lot of times while we're even there, really helping. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to continuously rob Africa of its rich resources, because obviously it's the most flourished and most prosperous land in the entire world.
We have almost every mineral.
Quick fact check. I'm sorry. There's only 54 countries in
No
Africa.
fucking way.
Not saying only. I mean, think about America. It's one country. There are 54 countries in Africa. Not over 100.
Seriously? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
Them some big ass fucking countries then.
Bro, Africa, the continent of Africa is huge.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that shit
Africa
is
is the
massive.
biggest
Only three
continent.
countries.
Yeah.
If like you really want to be technical,
Like, bro, you could fit almost 4 other continents inside of Africa.
that's what I'm saying.
Shit
And
is
there's only
big as fuck.
54? We
Yeah.
got 52 states. Well,
50 states. What do you mean 52?
No.
LT, what's going on?
Alaska and Hawaii.
Are the fifth or the
Those are the
49th and 50th?
cuz.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it
Guess
is.
who?
They
No
try to
way.
say Puerto Rico probably is the 51st because it's like an American
No, hold
territory,
up.
but
Look
my
that
lord.
shit up.
There are
Wait.
48 contiguous states.
we apologize, y'all.
In
He's
the
an
United
outcast.
States.
There's the landmass is 48 contiguous,
Well, no,
and
all
then
right.
there's Hawaii and
I know.
I
Alaska.
know.
wrong.
All right,
Fam.
Alaska is counted, but I feel like
He went to school in the 80s. The math was all off.
It was all fucked up. It
I
was
feel
all
like,
fucked up back
I
then.
feel like
Christopher
Hawaii
Columbus
was not. As, I don't know. I could
He's
be
from the
wrong.
80s, y'all.
I'm a little tipsy.
Is
I could be wrong.
you from the 80s?
Yes.
89?
I'm an 88er.
Oh, you dang.
Holla, nigga. Surprise.
My boy, my niggas is from the
I feel like
80s.
that is
These
something.
niggas is crack babies. Oh, shit. Damn. I mean, y'all not little crack babies, but you know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
You know?
That's what I'm mentioning
I
right now.
wanted to add
Freebase
something.
era.
Oh, it was something that you had said, and it was like I wanted to talk about the fact that you know the U.S. is the only country that actually has military bases in almost every country in the world, but we don't got not one foreign military base in this country.
USA, USA, USA.
Like, yo, that's some bully shit, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. There's embassies where they have, like, protection from their
There's
you know,
a-
the
Yeah,
country.
but
where
there's
people
a
have like
difference
diplomatic
between
immunity and all that shit.
There's
Yeah.
a difference between an embassy and
Of course.
a military base. Like,
No, yeah.
You feel
the
me?
size
Like,
alone.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, when you think about it, we do give mad military aid to mad different countries. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why we got our own bases there.
we're
We just,
number one when it comes to military spending.
oh, of course. I mean, by a
Like-
long shot, like
Out of
590 something
countries.
billion or 560 something
some
billion,
stupid
something like that.
Yeah,
What,
this shit is ridiculous.
bro? If you think about it, like I mean,
Cut my student loans, man.
here goes one like little fact. I don't know if we ever talked about it before, right? When Obama was in presidency, he dropped 20,000 bombs on like the Middle East and shit, right?
Iraq and all that, yeah.
Yeah, 20,000 of them motherfuckers, right? I looked up the average cost of a bomb. It was like around like I think it was like 4 or 5 million or something like that. It was a few $1 million, right? I think it was like 8. I don't remember, but I did the math and it came out to $168 billion in bombs that we dropped. We spent there was 168 billion tax dollars spent on demolishing land in a forest country and killing people.
What is it?
When you think about that, right?
Blood clot fuckery.
That shit is
That is insane.
Like I'm always been curious. Like, how do people price shit? Like I understand certain things, but if we are literally creating the value, like, why are we creating certain things? Like, with especially like inflation.
Bro,
I
inflation.
get the whole inflation because, for one, Russia was one of our main distributors with oil. And oil was like, it's just a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
We can save that for another episode. Damn. So much shit going on, man. It's
Smash
just,
it, bro. I
all
was
right.
about to say.
But yo, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. This is the Outcasts and Weirdos Podcast, and once again, it's your boy LT, aka Logic, aka Chad Bradley, aka Paulo Fuego, Mr. Outcast and Weirdo, the fucking crazy guy. Don't pay me no mind, man. But yeah, go ahead.
Romeo, aka Donnie 2 times, signing out.
Smitty D the Down Yan. Follow me at Smitty D CGE. Follow us on Instagram at Outcasts and Weirdos. Yeah. Like and subscribe this video right now. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the YouTube. Do all that.
Don't do drugs.
Biz the manager checking out, baby.
And hold up, real quick before we go, book of the week, The Mastery Yourself by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. He also wrote The Four Agreements. He wrote several books, but this is a great read. I suggest you guys go look it up, check it out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Ruiz Jr. Sound.
Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. Okay, just look
sound
up.
Like a shortstop for the Marlins.
He
sound Dominican as fuck.
Yeah, stupid. But nah, it's a really good book, man. Y'all really want to learn yourself and master yourself and just have personal freedom and protect your energy. It's a book to read. Same thing with Four Agreements, also by him, and several other books. Just look them up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening.
Grand
love, peace, fish
grand rising, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and abundance. All y'all. Yep.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm big boss, so it's double B. And you know we Glock gang, so it's double G's. All my niggas